UNC football gods, we're here to light the fire. Spitting facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, that passion won't retire. Busting through the mic, our voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
What's going on, Trojan fans? Welcome back to a happy Sunday. USC has just conquered the Bruins, so we got a lot to talk about, and it's going to be going into the offseason for the most part, or at least postseason. So we got a lot to talk about today, and we decided to start early because our boy Raul got here early, so we got to celebrate that. So let's go ahead and talk about this here. So
hey, I finally made it on time, huh?
All right, so one here. So of course we got Jones to the right. How's it going, B Jones?
Right on. Fourth down.
Four's down. All right, and to the bottom right we got Guns. How's it going, Guns?
Doing great. Four's down.
All right, and Mr. Raul Early Flores. How's it going, Raul?
I had to come early on this one because you always say I run the streets of LA. I don't run the streets of LA. USC does. We own LA. For all those Bruin fans out there, four's down, baby. Fight on.
Yeah. All right. How are we feeling after kind of a slow start I guess at the very beginning? But how are we feeling after this win, guys? B Jones, how you feeling?
You want my honest opinion?
Yes, go for it.
No, man. I mean, honestly, it's just more of the same, man. I don't know why this team decides to start slow. To be honest, it kind of felt like one of those Hilton wins. So I went back and watched the game. The second half, we really dominated. But yeah, man. We definitely, the slow starts need to end right there. You know what I mean? We can't have that at all.
Every game, though.
What's that?
We say that every game, though.
Well, hey, I don't want to have to say it no more. I'll tell you that.
Facts. Yep. All right. How are you feeling after this, Guns?
Yeah, all in all, I'm feeling good, man. We're 9-3. Crushed the over on Vegas. People thought, some people thought we'd go 8-4. Look, feeling good. Totally agree, though. The slow starts definitely need to be looked at into the offseason. But, hey, man, I'm feeling great and excited for this offseason.
Yeah, and of course, Raul, how we feeling? Both of you guys were at the game. You and Raul, right, B Jones?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we came out in the Jumbotron like 3 times. So it was your chain, BC.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
That's cool. Yeah, still no orders though, but it is what it is. But no, like, how was the crowd? Like, how was the atmosphere?
No, the crowd was alive. Yeah, it was good. I mean, the student section filled up all the way to the very end, like to the top.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the Bruins brought all 15 of their fans. So
Wait, they have that many?
Yeah.
Well, did you guys have any Bruins near you?
No.
Yeah. Not really. I think there was like a girl, like a couple seats that had like a UCLA shirt on, but I can't talk shit to a girl, so she's quiet too, so I ain't trying to get kicked out of the coliseum.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy to get caught on camera.
Yeah,
so I have a question for you, BC.
What?
How's your dad doing?
Not like, are you talking about my family?
Yeah, no, I'm saying more like, how's your mom doing talking crap to your dad right now?
Well, okay. We can't do that right now. There's some family situations going on that we can't talk crap about my dad. So I wish I could, but keep my father in your prayers at this point. So
prayers to your pops, man. Hope all it gets better. But yeah, I mean, the crowd was nice, man. That's how the Coliseum should be every goddamn game.
Yeah, and Lincoln's loving it too. He talked about that in the press conference too. Like he said, it was a fun night. So
Yep. And it will. I mean, we know that, man. You want the coliseum to be filled, you have to win. That's all.
yeah.
That's all it is to it. Every LA team has to do with the same thing, man. So,
Well, yeah, I definitely like the extra effort in having to like kind of or just get the fans in or get students even into the into the stands. So it's good to see that Lincoln's really trying to do that for this team. So
yep. The students showed up, man.
yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into the first quarter here. Let's go ahead and get into the offensive thoughts and grades. And if you want to split it up, you can at this point. That's basically what this whole half was. So go ahead and start us off, B Jones.
Yeah. So we talking about the first half or second, man.
Go ahead and give a grade for first and second half.
Well, I do want to that first drive, man. It was very impressive. Not having Jacoby and Makai still going down there and scoring with ease. It was good to see, mix, get it deep into our receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys got to play this game.
Yep.
But regarding that decision, the discipline decision, personally, I just feel like some things should be handled at practice. Especially when it's someone's last game in the Coliseum potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but I do like the fact that he is holding his stars accountable, but nonetheless.
Yeah. No preferential treatment.
Exactly. So I do like that, but not to a point if it's going to hurt the team, though. You know what I mean? You can discipline them at practice just as much. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, outside of that drive, man, that second half just got sloppy, man. Poor execution. We shot ourselves in the foot a few times. Special teams is just atrocious. Again,
Yeah.
I mean, so second half though, we turned it on, man. I would have liked to see Makai get a couple more touches, but he did get a touchdown.
Yep.
You can't complain, man. So as far as a grade, I'm gonna say B.
Okay. All right. Guns.
Yeah, first half looked great at first drive. Thought we were gonna kind of roll them. Obviously, then we kind of stalled out and whatnot. Second half, right, complete 180. Great thing is we didn't turn the ball over. Right, no fumbles, no interceptions. Jaden was efficient. Pretty much we're 50-50 in terms of pass attempts, rush attempts. So that was great to see. I agree with B Jones. Right, it's been nice to see more Lemon. Right, given the whole Ward came to say the name. He had a touchdown though. That was dope to see. Obviously, dude's a stud. I'm gonna miss him. But just a couple people I know don't really want to shout out people, but Riley Wormley, I thought it was nice to see him get some action in. I can kind of see his role potentially right in the future. James
Yep.
Johnson as well, somebody that just recently became a running back.
You're
Like
killing our
those two
third
guys
quarter,
are.
Jake.
I know. I'm sorry, but I just really wanted to shout these guys out and just kind of note the offense. I can see like their creativity with Lincoln. But yeah, all in all, we got the dub and we were efficient. So grade, I'm gonna go B as well.
All right, roll.
I mean, like you guys just stated, it's a tale of two halves. First half, sure that first drive was nice, but after that was terrible. So I'm gonna have to give it a fail, a F for that first half. I mean, just being genuine. It was terrible. We didn't perform to the level we could. So I'm sure Lincoln and the team would agree with me that it was just not acceptable. So second half, obviously, we did a lot better. We mixed in a few young guys. So excited to see them. Wormley, I can't confirm or deny this report because I don't know, but potentially B-Jack was one of the guys that were punished as well for that first quarter. That's the reason why we got to see Wormley get some early starting time or playing time. I mean, but regarding Lemon, like B-Jang said, it's he's trying to build a championship contender, so he needs to put his foot down and make sure that other players don't think about potentially screwing up in the future.
Yeah.
And keeping them accountable. But it sucks in a way that it's his last game at the Coliseum. I was hoping he would put up a lot bigger numbers, Makai, in terms of trying to solidify his Belitnikov, but I still think he has the edge over Jeremiah Smith. And for those that are watching and watch this video later, go and vote. Makai's in second place right now when it comes to the fan vote, so go out and vote. We're down by a few percentages, so don't forget to go vote for Makai.
Yeah.
Offensive grade on the second half, I'll give it a B as well.
All right. Yeah, for me, overall grade, I'll just give it a B right off the bat. And the whole situation with Lemon and Lane, these are our leaders on the team, so they have to be held at a higher standard. If they're screwing up, we can't let that be an issue for the younger guys. If the younger guys see that you can screw up like that or whatever they did, any kind of team situations, then it can snowball, I would say. Then other people can start making mistakes without having that kind of punishment. So I definitely, it sucks. Like, I don't want to agree with it because it would have been nice to just feed Lemon and Lane the whole time, but you got to be held accountable. It's like you can't do stuff like that. You can't have boneheaded moves if you're doing something that could affect the team regardless. So I agree with it, and it sucks that it kind of hindered some of the offense. Like, I feel like we would have come out guns a-blazing at that point at the very beginning, but either way, we got to see Tanuk with a nice grab in there, but it just sucks because we started off so great, and I was like, okay, I might have a relaxing game. And then, no, that didn't happen. Like, literally, my wife's like, "Oh, so we're going to have a good day today." I was like, "Yes, we're going to have a good day." It kind of became a little stressful in my blood pressure. I have a blood pressure monitor over here, and I was testing it. I was like, "Okay, myself, this is not good for my health right now." Yeah.
All right. So to address this, I never said that there shouldn't be any discipline at all. I'm saying it didn't have to be game day.
Yeah.
Well,
would you have been okay with it if it happened during any other games, like Missouri State or whatever?
I would have been more okay with it, yes. But the fact that this is the last game,
yeah,
at the Coliseum,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Makai's not coming back, and Jacoby may not be coming back either.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But I'm sure they understood it too, though. Like, you can't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be something pretty bad. We don't know the details of what happened. We just know there was 4 people, and 2 of the names we know, Lemon and Lane, for sure. You don't really care to speculate on the other 2, but
yeah. And the announcers, I tried so hard to keep the volume up because I wanted to listen to the game being played, but like Todd Blankenship just. That guy just bothers the hell out of me. Same with that Noah whatever guy. Like, they were just so much glazing on, like UCLA or whatever. It's just like they took every chance they could get just to kind of highlight them. I felt like. I don't know if you felt the same way, Guns, but that's just
a little bit. I mean, I kind of, the way I look at it is, we were a 21-point favorite, right? I can kind of, in a way, see why they were
but
blazing
it's a rivalry
UCLA. Right. Like, they were, in the game for the most of the part. Obviously, we didn't cover, so I can understand that, but I normally just block them out and kind of my.
All right. Anything else we want to say about the offense before we move on to defense?
Are we gonna do a play of the game for offense, or is that later?
We'll do that in the third quarter.
And
Anthony James, we'll definitely talk about that here.
Colmar, baby.
Okay. I don't want to get demonetized right now. So let's go into the second quarter here for defensive thoughts and grades. We'll go ahead and start with Raul. So give us your thoughts.
I'm gonna be critical here because I don't know. That first half was ugly, even on the defensive side. I know we only gave up 10 points or whatever it was. I think it was 10 points, right, in the first half.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it just felt like it was more like it just. I don't know. I just feel like our D'Anton Lynn needs to figure it out, man. Like I'm gonna put all the accountability on him. Um, Not that he's terrible, but like that first half compared to that second half, it's a whole different story. I feel like create turnovers, we created stops. That first half, I don't know. I just feel like we kept getting beat on those short passes on the flats. Um, so I'm sick and tired of that. I mean, he needs to figure it out sooner and making sure he's disruptive and confusing the opponent. Um, Overall, great. I'll give it a B plus because we got a shutout on the second half again. It's just like a whole different ball game. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't not to ramble here, but yeah, that's what I thought about the defensive performance. Obviously, they did great second half, but just the first half it was just not as nice as what I would have liked.
All right. Guns.
Yeah, all in all, I'll give it a B minus as my grade. I can understand Raul's frustrations. I mean, they definitely killed us on the possession. I think that kind of is maybe why Raul feels that way, right? Like we were obviously on the field more than expected for just 10 points. So, there was third and longs that we gave up, long drives that occurred and happened. Um, I'll give some benefit of the doubt. It did seem like we were rotating a lot more than usual, I'd say. That's just my opinion. So maybe that had some type of factor to it. But it was great to see these young kids come and play, man. I like that always. This was a game that I anticipated to see that happen. So all in all, man, 10 points. We shut them out in the second half. That was that's our fourth in this last like 5 games or whatever. So can't complain all in all, but I understand the frustration.
All right. B Jones.
Yeah, man. Just going off what Raul said, they were killing us in the flats, man. Flats, slants. We're still playing at 10 yards off the ball, and wasn't breaking on anything. So I really don't understand why we continue to stay that deep. No, I mean, shout out to them for. Yeah, no, I just said shout out to UCLA, but shout out to them for just taking advantage of what they were seeing out there. Taking what we were giving them. But I don't understand why we continue to give that. You know what I mean? It was pretty clear and obvious what they were doing. We didn't stop the run much either that first half. They were getting some chunk plays here and there. But second half, though, it's like a whole nother team, man. It's like, I don't understand it. Whatever Lynn is telling these dudes at halftime, I need him to tell them before the game starts. Like, I understand it's a one in the second half. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys know this, but it's the team who wins at the end of the second half. Yeah, that's considered the win. But with that being said, like, I kind of feel like a hypocrite too, right? And we all should, because what do we say about Pete Carroll teams?
Yeah.
Oh, they're second half teams, right? The second half team, that was always a thing, right? With Pete Carroll, but why is it not with this team? Why don't we accept that? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Carroll won a national championship.
Yeah, you're right. All forgiven.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I'm gonna have to give it a B minus, man. Go ahead, BC.
Yeah, B minus, B. Like, it could be edging a B because of the second half and just how we looked in that the second half. But it just that crossing pattern also hurt us too. Like, they would their offensive line was giving him a lot of the time in that first half. Like, the second half, we started to get to him, which was nice. But yeah, they started to pick on some people in those flats, and it just felt like we would have maybe one or two people out there when they would have trips to one side, which bothered me because it was an obvious, just a quick hitch to the outside, and we had no one out there, and they would just have two wide receivers blocking in front of him, and then having the running back or whoever was out there just get a good chunk of like 6 yards or so. So like it was just quick yardage for them, and we knew that's what they were going to do because we were really good at pressuring their quarterback, so they took that away. They were just doing quick passes. And so then finally we decided to take that away in the second half. And then guess what? We got to the quarterback. And you make like, why didn't you take that away before? Like, if you saw that in the first quarter, you need to make that adjustment in the second quarter. Why are you making the adjustment in the second half at that point? So it was just really frustrating to see them like moving on us, not like getting huge yardage on us, but it was just really noticeable that they were just able to move on us. So, but overall, I'm just happy that the second half is always where we win. So, and that's what, for the most part, matters at this point right now. So, as long as we don't let them get too far ahead of us in the first half, we're good. But yeah. So, anything else we want to say about the defense before we move here? Let's see. Anthony James gave it a B-, which is pretty much what everyone's getting it. And Nico was slinging it. He had probably one of his better games when it comes to passing, even though he only had 200 yards. But he was making quick reads, and he wasn't like really overthrowing people. So shout outs to him, and shout outs to the fact that we had 2 Polynesian players starting at quarterback. That was a really cool thing to see. So even though he's crosstown, it is what it is, and he's still a Cali kid. And I think we did offer him at one point, didn't we?
Nico?
Not sure. No, I think we were always going after Malachi Nelson.
No, we offered him, and Malachi got a little upset about that.
Well, I don't think we officially offered him. I could be wrong, though.
But yeah, Anthony James says that 3rd and 21. Yeah, that 3rd and 21 was that was a rough watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
And I know B. Jones said, whatever he's telling the guys, whatever he's telling himself and his staff, whatever you're feeling in that second half after you guys are down 14, better get that feeling from the very beginning and make sure you guys start strong. Yeah. Not wait for the second half.
Yeah, like why are you waking them up in the second half at this point?
Not the players himself. I mean, I feel like the players had the energy to do that from the very beginning. I just feel like, he needs to draw up plays. I don't know, whatever he come up with in that second half, he needs to address that with himself and his staff. And, obviously the players too, but yeah, I mean, we can't afford those slow starts, especially versus the elite teams,
We found that out against Oregon. We kind of let ourselves get a little behind, a little further than a touchdown or 3 points, and then we just weren't able to claw our way out.
Yeah, Oregon,
Notre Dame
too,
Yeah. So, well, definitely still excited where this team is going to be at. We'll probably talk about that in the fourth quarter, just like where this team's going to be at. But let's do we have any recruiting updates there, Guns, here before we move on to the third quarter?
Yeah, we got one update. We've been keeping you guys up to date on this flip potential saga going on, right? There was rumors of a secret flip. Then it sounded like the flip wasn't going to happen. Well, I'm here to say that this flip is going to happen. I think I'm from what I'm hearing, not just from the media, from my own sources as well, that there is an offensive player that is going to flip this week. Very excited to find out who it is. You guys can speculate who that offensive guy is. I truly do not know who it is, so don't try to pry it out of me. But excited to find out who is going to be. So
who is it, Guns?
I don't know. I just know it's an offensive player that plays on the offensive side of the football. We'll see who it is. We'll see.
Anthony James says El Chicano. He withdrew from the portal.
Leave that man alone.
All right.
Hey, but I'll give this to El Chicano. He keeps moving and grooving, regardless of what's being said about him. So shout out to him.
Yeah. He doesn't
get phased. He doesn't let all this crap phase him at all. So shout out to him for that.
Yeah, he's 96% unfazed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's go ahead. Any other questions about recruiting before we get on here? Don't ask Guns if he knows.
Yeah, I mean, Trojans first. I really don't know the position. I just know it's an offensive guy. So you could speculate. I think if you guys connect the dots, it's pretty easy to figure out. But we'll see.
All right. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, definitely go and put them in the chat, and we'll go ahead and star them, and we'll get back to them in the fourth quarter at that point. But yep, let's go ahead and get into the offensive and defensive standouts, and we'll play other games as well for this. So we already heard Gun, so we can skip him. But
Whoa.
we'll start with you, Gun, since you already started talking about your guys here.
Look, I just wanted to shout them out real quick. I just want to shout them out. But anyway, my standout for offense is going to be King Miller. 17 carries, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns, had 4 catches as well. I mean, the kid's been lights out, honestly, man. Walk on. He's going to get that scholarship along as his brother, man. But yeah, just to him to pick up the load with the 2 injuries that we had, and obviously some of the O-line injuries as well, just him to continue to ball out is just great to see. Defense, Alex Graham, man. This is his first official start on our defense, right? He was supposed to be the starter on the nickel once Prophet Brown went down. Then he got hurt, and so he's back healthy, really, and he was everywhere. So I'm excited to see his growth and his future with our defense.
All right, and play of game.
Play. I'm just gonna go Makai Lemon play. Obviously it was his only play, but yeah, just the touchdown. It was a dot catch. Just all great. So.
All right. P. Jones.
Well, since Guns took the obvious answer, no, I go with offense. I'm gonna go with Jaden. Jaden played a pretty good game. He had some head scratchers though. Running out of bounds for a loss was pretty weird, but yeah, didn't throw it in the double.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got the PI on that one. But aside from those 2 plays, man, he balled out. He outperformed Nico, so which is always great. But as far as defense, I'm about to go G-Day. G-Day with 2 sacks on the night, man. 2 big ones with that. So, yeah. Damn, y'all just missed that one. Yeah. Yeah, man, G-Day did his thing, man. So, plays of the game, I'm going to have to say Makai's return.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good, yeah.
All right. Roll. You're on mute. Is
Are you
Raul?
there?
I stepped away.
Okay, we'll come back to him. So
Sorry about
there
that,
is.
guys. I was trying to unmute myself.
okay.
All good.
I mean, you guys pretty much set the guys. I wanted King Miller in terms of offensive player of the game. Like Gunn stated, he filled big shoes after both of our top 2 running backs went down with the O-line and having injuries as well. That's impressive, especially from a walk-on. So he's definitely earned his scholarship. So has his brother. So shout out to both of them. Defensive, I was just telling B. Jones at the game, it's like, man, when you come to the game, it's hard to sometimes, look at everything that's truly happening on the field. So it's hard to come up with a defensive player of the game or whatnot. But as soon as we said that, Jade had another sack or 2 sacks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to go with Jade as a defensive player of the game. My offensive play of the game or key game, I'm gonna have to give it to Gage Roy, that 2-point conversion, coming in cold and converting on that, that 2-point conversion. So I'm gonna have to give him a shout out. Shout out to Gage Roy for converting that 2-point conversion.
Okay, Christen, why? You know what? Appreciate it. Your dono, your $5 dono. I don't know why I'm being booed over here, but you know what? Let me see if let's see. There you go.
Why you gonna punch Chris, man?
he's trying to boo me. I don't know why I'm being booed over here. But yeah, for me, I'm of course it's hard not to give it to King Miller. Like this was his best game of the season because this was his first 2-touchdown run, right? Or a 2-touchdown game.
I think so.
I think that's what they were saying on the broadcast. But King Miller had a great game. He definitely stepped it up in the rushing and receiving as well. He was the second leading receiver, even though they were just kind of screens out in the backfield. But the dude was he was basically the bell cow throughout the whole game when the passing wasn't there at that point. And and defense, like Jade definitely deserves it. I'll give it to I'll give it to Alex Graham. Alex Graham for his first start. The dude showed out. He's showing that he's going to be the future on this team. So it was great to see him out there getting flying around out there, and also just kind of for the play of the game. Raul said it. The Roy Gage one that was really cool to see for that 2-point conversion.
That was
like everyone was like he was hyped. Everyone was hyped. Jaden was hyped. Like literally, I was like, wait, who is number 22? Who is this? Is this a kicker? Is this a punter? I don't know who this guy was. But shout outs to him for that gutsy 2-point conversion to Walker Lyons. So that was my play of the game for that one. So, but yeah,
and you're correct about the 2 touchdowns.
Okay, so yeah, like shout outs to him. A lot of people keep saying like, "Oh, when is he going to get a scholarship?" Like, he's going to get a scholarship. He's just not this year. And he's the nephew of Dr. Dre. I don't think he's really for it right now. So
that's so dope.
So, but yeah, anyone else you guys want to shout out before we move on?
Yes, Christian Pierce, man. I know I do it just about every game. Shout out to Marquise too, man. Marquise got in there and made a big play.
Wait, one I want to shout out Matai Tagoai for that kickoff return, or that kickoff tackle that like pushed him back really far. Like, and that dude was so hyped for that. That was really cool to see him, and he got in on the defense too. So I don't think he made a tackle when he was in, but that
kid just flies.
Yeah. He's definitely going to be the future on this defense, and I'm sure we'll see him a lot next year.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to shout out all the seniors.
Yeah,
that played their last game. DeCarlos Nicholson, Eric Gentry. Definitely gonna miss. We're gonna miss seeing Gentry out there doing his thing. Just all the seniors. Shout out to them, and appreciate you guys putting your heart out there and trying to keep us fans happy. So. 9-3 season. Proud of the guys, and good luck in in the NFL for those that are gonna be able to pursue it and just your future endeavors, man. So, shout out to all the seniors.
Yeah, and it was really cool to see a lot of the young guys get out there and get some playing time, and so which could have contributed to some of the situation on the for the play on the defensive side, because we were definitely getting some younger guys out there. I think I saw Isaiah Rubin out there at one point, so it was definitely good to see that these guys were getting that we were rotating these people out there. So who else got some play here? I saw Marquise got out there. It was really good to see Riley Wormley out there, which was nice.
Hold on. So I didn't watch the broadcast back. Was Marquise tackle for loss?
I can't recall.
Or no game.
It could have been no game.
But either way, anytime you can do that from the safety spot is always elite, man. So
yeah,
want to keep your eye on, man, my boy Marquise.
Yep.
Oh, and shout outs to Josiah Zamora for a really good kick, or was it? It was a punt return. Yeah, shout outs to him, and definitely a lot of people got in there, and it was nice to see the seniors like Lake McCree getting his final touchdown in the Coliseum. So he's passing the reins down to Walker Lyons, and Walker Lyons is going to be great for us next year. So we're stacked at tight ends, which we haven't been able to say in a long time.
Right.
So just to rub it in a little bit, we saw a lot of rotation that we haven't seen since our preseason games. So is it safe to say that's how we treated little brother?
Yeah. Oh, and real quick, let's go back to one of these. Who was the one that said it here? Cole Martin. Cole Martin. I'm not going to say the B word, but come on, bro. Like, really? he's going to try to jump in at the last second and then start talking crap while he's backing away. And like he did something. Like, bro, stop it. Like, and did you see Jaden? He was getting ready to fight. Jaden was going to go after him, but then he backed away and let his teammates get in front of him, so to protect his ass. So
who's the player that Rusty's been tweeting? I think he was telling. No. Our team. He was shouting out to somebody at UCLA. He's like, "You my bitch."
Oh, 88?
Yeah.
That's
I can't say his name.
That's the young freshman tight end from Folsom.
That's my guy now.
Tanila Tupua.
No.
Yeah, that's my guy now, man.
Bro, like that's gonna be a gift for a long time. I'm gonna be using that anytime that we see any team like UCLA, Notre Dame, Oregon. Like, come on, like anytime someone wants to talk shit, I'm gonna be using that as a gift. So that was a great thing to see. Like he instantly just jumped to the number one favorited Trojan at that point with saying so.
Absolutely. So I don't mean to do this, and BC's probably gonna get mad at me. You know, I gotta defend Cole Martin just a little bit. I know of him a little bit, watched him here in high school. He's a local kid, actually from Cali. Okay, he's actually good friends with our future recruit Madden. You know, he's basically loved UCLA. His dad's a coach. Followed his coach around, but
that makes it worse.
Yeah, I understand, but you just got the motions of them, you know, right? It's UCLA, USC, rivalry. You know, you're gonna go.
Why are you gonna back up and talk crap?
I mean, that's basically we just talked about Tonali or whatever his name is. Talk crap to the UCLA event, just kind of like the same thing in a way, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
again, it's a rivalry. Emotions get big and whatnot. So I understand. He did it. And
say it with your chest in front of everyone.
I get it. Yeah. So kind of defend him a little bit. So apologies out there, guys.
No.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, if UCLA was his school, why did he go up north at first?
His dad went there. His dad was the coach.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So he is from your neck of the woods. He's from Chandler, Arizona.
Yeah, he's born in Cali though.
Yeah, out of
Born in Cali, then moved out here,
and
then just been following his dad.
Yeah.
That makes sense, huh? So is his dad Coach Meat? Or what's his name?
Again?
Is his dad Coach Meat or whatever his name is?
Yeah, it's Demetrius Martin. Yeah, it's the DB's coach. Yep.
All right, makes sense. Well, yeah, man, don't do that mistake again, though, man.
Yeah.
That's a dirty play.
What else we got?
All right. Well, I think we'll just do this here.
Let's respond to B. Jenkins' question. I think that's a good start.
Yeah, that's a good start. Yeah, definitely.
Where's his question here?
It was about Jaden Mayava.
Jaden Mayava.
Oh yeah. Does Jaden Mayava come back next year?
Yes, let's go around the table.
Yeah.
You start, Guns.
Okay, yeah. For me, I think he does come back. I understand he was predicted early in the season for a first round. A lot of other experts have him like the 10th best QB right now in the upcoming draft, right? Still early, things could happen, right? They always review and whatnot. But let's say he's still the 10th best QB in the upcoming draft. The last two drafts, that was sixth round. So I don't think he wants to go to the draft for a sixth round evaluation, basically. So from that standpoint, he should come back, and I think he should come back just from the fact that he needs more development. He had a great leap in growth from this year to last year. There's definitely some more improvements that he can take on. So and I think it bodes well for us in our future for next year too. So
All right. B. Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with Guns. I feel like that's the best. That would be the best decision for everyone, for all parties involved, himself and for the university and this football team. There's some things that he still needs to work on, as far as his eyes and just taking care of the football, things of that nature. But if he could have another off season like he did this past off season of growth, he's going to be unstoppable next year. The kid still has a whole lot of potential, but the NFL isn't where you want to go with potential. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt that I think he could play in the NFL, but it's just when and where. You know what I mean? How many years will he go before he even gets a shot to step on the field? Opposed to, if he stays in college for another year, continues to develop and get all the tools that he needs, maybe he'll step into the right situation and get on the field a little earlier in the NFL. Okay, so, so I feel like he should definitely stay. From what I heard, he definitely wants to stay.
All right, roll.
Man, I don't even know why this question. We heard from an NFL scout like just recently. What's his name? Marco or Marcos? Apparently he's not NFL quality. So why even ask this question, B. Jinx? Come on now. No, I definitely think Jaden should come back, even if he gets a third round evaluation. I think he has all the tools. If he can work on that mental side of the game, which Riley's a great at, getting that side out of a quarterback. I think he can play himself into a top 10 pick next year, or at the very least a first round pick, because he's got all the tools, all the qualities. He's what, like 6'5", 6'6", or what's his height?
I say 6'4".
yeah.
I mean, he's a tall quarterback. He's somewhat mobile, right? He can pick up a first down with a run, and he's got a hell of an arm. So he's got all the qualities. So with that being said, I think he comes back just because he knows that, and he can use another year under Riley and really develop that mental side of the game. And if he does that, I can definitely see him being a top 10 pick next year if all goes well.
Yeah, I definitely think he comes back. He'd easily be up for the Heisman. Even I know that's not the priority, the Heisman, but he'd easily be a top 5 QB coming back next year, and easily we'd be. I'd say we'd probably be one of the favorites in the Big Ten to win it all with him coming back. So I definitely think he does need that extra year, and easily with another, seeing the growth that he had from last year to this year, just imagine next year of how he's going to be able to manage this team, how he's going to be able to lead this team and make those decisions, make those the accurate throws. He would just be I'd say even a first rounder, maybe a top 10 quarterback by the end of his career at USC with another year under Lincoln Riley. So, and he's seen how much he's progressed already. I just hope he understands that this extra the next year will even make him even more NFL ready at that point. So, I know some people want to start play early. It's just I think this would easily give us the best chance of winning the national championship next year.
How does the quarterback class for next year look in terms of
NFL?
Yeah, for NFL.
Well, if Arch doesn't come out this year, he'll be back next year, and he'll probably end up that'll be his last year. What about Gunnar Stockton?
I think he's this year, right?
I think so.
And then who else? What other quarterbacks that are kind of
Yes. So Fernando, you got.
But Fernando's leaving this year.
Dante.
Dante, I heard he's leaving this year too.
Yeah, Dante.
John Mateer, Drew Aller.
Drew Aller's done.
He's out next year. He's out this year too, though. From what
Carson
I heard.
Beck. Yeah, I mean.
Well, I'm saying for next year.
Oh, for next year?
Yeah,
like 2027?
Yeah. Like if Maava comes back, who's in line to to be a top quarterback pick next year?
Nobody better than him for that.
No.
I feel like he'll be one of the top guys, and
he'll be the top guy in my opinion.
Yeah. I can't see anyone being like when people talk about the quarterbacks and who's going to be the top quarterback. It's hard to not put Jaden at that point.
Maybe Cal's quarterback, second put Tilly.
So like,
what about this Marcel Reed? I guess from A&M.
Marcel Reed's he's done after this year, I think.
No, he's got one more year.
Yeah, he's got one more.
Oh yeah, he's a
He's
sophomore.
only a sophomore. Yeah.
So yeah, Arch will be gone. Haynes King is gone. Arch will be back. Haynes King's back. Noah Fafita, he'll probably be. Do you think he'll come back?
No, I think he's got no more.
He's a junior.
Oh, he really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's a junior. Yeah, Cade.
Oh, he played as a freshman, right?
Cade Klubnik's going to be gone.
Jaden's definitely gonna be one of the top guys for sure.
Do you think Ty Simpson goes?
I do think he leaves. Yeah.
Oh, Julian Sand will be back, so I think he'll be up there.
Yeah, it's been solid.
CJ Carr.
Diego Pavia is going to be gone.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can think, I think Maava would be one of the top 5 guys.
Yeah,
eligible for draft next year, in my opinion. So, and if he plays, if he takes that leap even further in terms of the mental side, like I said, I think he can play himself into a top 10 round pick, a top 10 pick. I mean.
Oh, also the Washington quarterback,
Demont Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be back. I don't know if John Mateer is going to come back or not. He might transfer again. I think
he goes to the draft.
What's his name? Jerron, the Cal quarterback, JKS. He'll be good next year.
Yeah, but he's a true freshman though.
Yeah,
this year.
But I think he'll be really good next year.
Yeah.
From college.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he transferred. I'm sure someone's going to throw some money at him.
He seems like a pretty loyal guy, man. So
yeah,
we'll see.
So
yeah, I truly, not to go off the rails, but I do think he stays. I mean, to me, leaving Oregon shows a lot, in my opinion. Right there, one of the top
that is true.
schools to drop money. So, but you never know. Never know.
I have a question for you. This is not about USC, but do you think Miller Moss gets drafted?
Yeah.
You think so? I think he might go undrafted, actually. Because there's really not a need for quarterbacks.
I think he gets drafted because of his head coach. He's also a good QB guru.
But who really needs a quarterback at this point that didn't draft one already? So,
I mean, they're always going to be evaluating every year. So
that's true. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go into this question here. What's your thoughts on this 2025 season as a whole for just the regular season? Like, was this a success for you guys? Like, what are your combined thoughts of it? So, is this a good question for you guys, or is there anything else you guys want to talk about? All right, so go ahead and start us off, B. Jones.
Yeah, so for me, it was definitely a success for the fact that we debunked a lot of narratives, a lot of negative narratives, right, this year. We showed a lot of fight this year. We showed physicality. Those are all the things that we had gripes about, right? We showed that we can run the ball. And this is all despite being beat up all year, right? We haven't been in full health all year. So Yeah, man, to come out 9-3, especially considering that we lost the game on the road due to illness. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would say that this is a success. I had us at 10-2. We came up 9-3. Came up a little short. Didn't make the playoffs this year, so I still say we're successful though, all things considered. I would like to continue to see this progression from the coaches and players. You know what I mean? Got to shout out Riley too, because Riley definitely improved this year as well. Man, showed a lot of maturity and showed in progression as well. So yeah, I would say it's a success.
All right. Raul.
Yeah, I mean, overall, comparing the seasons and expectations in terms of what was expected of USC this year, it's definitely a successful year. We over exceeded those expectations. Riley, showed a lot of growth, like B. Jones stated. He stuck to the run. He did all the things that fans were complaining about in a way.
That is true.
So this whole he stick to the run. He definitely did for the most part. Um, and his time management, no complaints there either. My opinion, I know people were hard on that Illinois game, but he did the right thing in that game, in my opinion, as well. I know people will disagree with some of it, but
Blackie,
but he
just say that. That's cool.
Riley had a hell of a year. He ain't going anywhere. So for those fans that are talking crap about Riley, those are just the fans that are scared that USC is trending in the right direction. It's what, November? Is it November or is it December already? I can't even. Gotta look at it, but
It's November, but
well, I mean, we're about to hit December 1st, and we still got the #1 recruiting class, guys. It hasn't crumbled. And we're about to flip another guy and increase our overall score with the recruiting. I don't really care about that ranking, to be quite frank with you. I'll leave that to Oregon. 'Cause that's what they cry about all the time, and care about. But overall, it's a great season. Happy with the fans too. For the most part, they showed out, especially students. They showed out. Last year, I was critical about the students because they didn't really step up as I would have liked them to. But this year, no complaints there. They did their thing, and we got to carry it to 2026. And for all the fans that are saying that it's going to be a tough schedule, sure it is. But I think this team is capable of you know making it to the playoffs, in my opinion, with the growth and development.
what about you, Guns?
Yeah, overall, man, this is a success. Right off the field, #1 class. We had got alignment in the front office and the administration. Compared to last year on the field, right? We're 9-3. We have a chance to be 10-3. That's 3-game improvement, right? We were 7-6 after the bowl game. Like, we're moving up, and I think I can understand some of the fans were saying maybe it's a disappointment and so on and so forth. I mean, we weren't really a guarantee to be a playoff team in terms of, right, outside media and the overall perception of this team, right? We are again 1 game away from being a playoffs, right? If we probably beat Illinois, we're probably in the playoffs. So again, like we're really close. Next year we'll definitely get there and continue to improve. But again, any year you can improve from year to year. Don't care about this 4 year, where we started year one. I'm talking from last year to this year, right? So
Yep.
definitely a success, and excited to see what can happen in next year.
Yeah.
And before you move on, let me address the chat because, hey, Chris, I'm on my phone, man. I can't see all these chats, but I appreciate you. Thank you for wishing me well, and I am better now. So, yeah, appreciate you. And then J Rod, I was talking about our opponents, not necessarily our fans, in terms of being scared of USC. But Riley's doing his thing. Give him some time. I think he's trending in the right direction now. If next year he fails and falls flat in the face, then we can have that discussion then. But I think Riley has what it takes to get us there.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, it's. I had a 10-2 season for us, and it definitely sucks that we didn't meet that. But viewing this team from how it was last year to this year is definitely a success. We were undefeated at home. We haven't had that in a long time, so which is great. We were like that Illinois game easily could have been our game at this point if we didn't have like I don't want to use that as an excuse, but it's just we notice when Kamari Ramsey's not out there. He's definitely a key piece to this defense. So who knows what could have happened if he was out there for that game. But other than that, this team has increased or has gotten better, especially on the defensive end. For those stat people, our total defense, we're a top 50 defense right now. I know everyone wanted a top 25 or it's a failure, but last year we were 77th overall on total defense. This year we were 47th. Russian defense did get worse slightly by only 4 yards. We were averaging 141 yards last year to 145 given up on defense. Passing yards allowed, we got better on that. We're 42nd in the nation right now. Compared to last year, we were 98th. So people were throwing all over on us, regardless of who they were. Our scoring.
That's what the horrible start. So I mean, saying that's what a horrible start for our secondary.
Yeah, so. The second half definitely helps us. But scoring defense, we got better on the scoring defense. We're 46th in the nation versus 57th last year. So we got better on scoring defense by like 3 points, which is great. Our fourth down conversion has for defense got better. Like this defense has gotten better, and I know people don't want to hear the stats; they just see with their eyes. But it's getting better, and we're getting the personnel next year. This 2026 class that is definitely going to help out next year, along with the transfer portal with Chad Bowden attacking that portal. So I have confidence that we will have improvement again next year. So I know people are disappointed that we didn't make the playoffs this year and that we lost to Oregon, that we lost to Notre Dame, but we've shown signs. This team last year would not have done this well. Like if we had the same team last year, easily could have been a 6-6 team. So, but yeah, I'm hopeful for Riley, and at this point, it feels like you could see his personality coming out. Like the first 3 years or so, he was very stoic, but now he's animated. He's out there high-fiving. He's not getting into the players' faces like we've seen with some other players, but like he's like you saw last night where he was just in the circle talking to the guys before and telling them don't give in, don't let them. I'm pretty sure it was during a defensive possession. It's just we're seeing a different Lincoln Riley, I feel like. Well, anything else you guys want to say about this this 2025 team? We'll definitely be talking about a lot of stuff when it comes to the portal in the upcoming shows. But
I do have something to say, and we might want to answer B. Jenks' question as well. But I got to talk about Jeff's kind of comments about OC being cute. I mean, you look across the country. I don't think there's not a perfect offensive play caller. I think everyone can agree to that, right? Every offensive play caller is going to get cute in people's eyes, right? We have one of the top play callers at the end of the day, whether he gets cute sometimes or he doesn't get cute. That's just how play callers are. So I don't think him giving it up is really going to take us to that next level.
We're a top 10 offense.
Exactly. So to me again, and I'm not picking on you, Jeff, it's just because I just saw saw the note. I'm just saying in general, the narrative of that, it doesn't move me. It doesn't make sense. So I really hope we can move past that one day and understand that just overall as a team, defense, special teams, playing together is really the things that we need to work on.
And so if he did give it up and it goes to a guy that calls bad plays, what are you going to say after that? What if we take a dip on our offense?
I mean, just kind of be playing devil's advocate here, but like I agree to some extent, and he needs to stop being cute on some of the plays. Like this past game, one of the plays I think he had like a reverse play inside the 20. I'm not a big fan of those right there. Like leave that when we're backed up and we got a lot of yardage to come up with. Feel like inside the 20, try to keep it as simple as possible and just going north and south in terms of just calling plays. I feel like that's the time where I feel like maybe a little bit of more growth on Riley's part. And I'm nobody to be saying that, right? But I'm just saying, like, as a fan, in my opinion, if he can keep it more simple inside the red zone and just trust his team that they're gonna, get those blocks and open those gaps for the running back and whatnot, I feel like it'll make it a big difference for next year.
So Christen has a question for you. I'm assuming is it this question?
The Ohio State question, yeah.
What is it? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Is it this one right here?
Yeah, that one.
So here's my question. This year it was UM. Next year OSU at home. Raul, have you learned your lesson and will not let guns wear you out again? OSU weekend and have your voice gone for a month.
You talking about my voice was gone before the game even started, Christen. It wasn't even anything. You can tell these guys my voice was gone before the game even started.
Yeah, to be fair, it was. But those Modelo's and those tacos we have, man, those can definitely, hurt your voice. So
Yeah, I mean those are good food, right?
especially those tacos, man. Oof, can't wait for next time.
But honestly, though, like I think people would probably. I think the reason why a lot of people want him to give up the play calling is because it just doesn't look as crisp when he's on the road. Like at home, he dials it up and we score or whatever. But on the road, like that's where he's been lacking a lot. Like he's been making some very questionable play calling on the road, and it just doesn't seem all the way there when it comes to his play calling on the road. It just seems like it's a struggle for each player. But
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to him giving him up because I feel like once he gives up that role, he can fully just focus on every aspect of the team. I feel like him taking those play calling duties definitely takes a lot of his time and concentration for the duration of the game. And if he's a head coach, he can put his intel on both sides of the ball, not just on the offensive side.
well, then I feel like we need to get his brother in here, Garrett Riley, because they basically think the same. So if we're going to give up play calling, get his brother at that point. But Jeff said defense and special teams are really lacking, especially on the road. Well, I feel like it's just been kind of.
I think Chris. Sorry to jump in. Chris points out again. I'm talking about this play calling, right? Again, to talk about the offensive line play. If we had better offensive line play, right, we probably are not questioning his play calls and what he does. Like I understand he needs to look from a head coach perspective and understand. Okay, hey. Maybe run here a little bit more. Special teams need to be better. But again, this guy is a top 5 play caller. I don't understand, like, by him giving it to Garrett Riley, which Garrett Riley, no offense to his brother, is not a top 5 play caller, not a top 10 play caller. Okay. Do we really think it's going to improve our overall aspect? Like, yeah, I don't see that on the offensive side. I was
just using that as a joke because they're.
Well, I understand.
They're the same.
Yeah.
But no, like honestly, I just want him to be better with his mindset when it comes to being on the road because he seems like fully aware at home, but when it comes to being away, it just feels like you could see him grinding his teeth when things start to go off the rails sometimes. So. But anything else we want to talk about here? We're over the hour mark here, but anything else we want to? I mean, I guess we could talk about the college CFB picks or whatever.
Yeah, let's talk about them. So, guys,
here.
our final week last week, it was a close one. Raul came in first place, and he made it a close one. Almost tied me, and ultimately we would have gone into overtime here. But unfortunately, he did not, Raul, and he came in second place. Myself came in first, but we do have a tie for third place and fourth place, which is BC and B Jones. BC made some headway, and we are going to have a tiebreaker for the conference week.
Oh, so we're having a tiebreaker now.
For you two, yes. For you two, yes. So because you guys are
So
tied.
what convenient, guys. We had said conference. We had said conference week last week, but now all of a sudden you don't want to.
It's over, bro. I'm sorry. I understand. But so for the tiebreaker, BC and B Jones on Wednesday will determine which game they want to pick. Right? BC will pick one side. B Jones will pick one side. We'll obviously ultimately make sure you guys feel comfortable with those sides, right? And then that game will decide who will come in third place, who will come in fourth place.
How about we do?
No
spread? How about we do the spread with them?
For them?
Yeah. That way it's a little bit tougher.
If they're both open to it, I'm fine with that as well. I mean, there are some close ones, so definitely don't need the spread. But if there's a game you want to use the spread, that's fine with it. We can definitely we'll talk it through our Discord, and we'll have a game plan.
I would just say go Big Ten, guys. Yeah, unless you guys pick the same
That's
team.
That's a good one too. Yeah, I was thinking we're in the Big Ten. That's what I was gonna float at first, but there's definitely some good ones. So.
All right, I'm down for whatever.
All right. We'll get that going, and again, Wednesday, tune in for that because that will be the tiebreaker to determine who's in third and fourth.
Yeah, you ain't first, you're last anyway, so I'm last, I guess.
I just made too many kind of boneheaded, just like, you know what? Why not? Well, it worked.
Honestly,
it worked.
That's so
like
true because you won 3 times this year in our 14 weeks. You won
out of what? How many weeks?
So we did 14 weeks, and you won 3 of them. Raul by himself without a tie, he won 4. I won 3. So yeah, there were some ties out there that me and Raul picked,
so what you're saying is that I won more weeks. So if we count it in boxing or fighting, I win. I win then.
But no, see the thing is you had like probably 2 horrible weeks. Basically, I had like a knockdown, right? And so that's like a 10-8 round basically.
Oh, okay.
So like all in all, I still won from the scorecard.
Point-wise,
So yeah.
You're selling me short here, man. We could have. You could have had a fun week next week, but.
Wait, how many weeks did B Jones win? Quiet.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
So wait, did B Jones win at all? Like any weeks?
Oh, by himself? No, he did not. No. He tied with Raul once, and then we had a 4-way tie.
Yeah, we're tied, B Jones. So I can't really say anything because I won 3 and I'm still tied with you.
Yeah, you had some. Yeah,
so I had some real bad stinkers out there. So
yeah, week 11 was your worst one. You went 7-15 that week. Yeah, that was a bad one too.
Damn. All right.
You know why I only lost? I couldn't pick the fucking team up north, but I'm gonna go Oregon. I fucking blame you, Guns. Like, over here being a Duck fan for the damn week.
That ultimately was the winner, basically. Yeah, you could definitely say that. Yeah.
Christen, why are you so against me? What did I do to you? Is it because I'm Asian?
You talk shit about the Padres or Chargers.
I don't talk anything about NFL teams. That's not me. That's Guns. I don't talk crap about NFL teams.
Oh, those Chargers? Yeah, they boo.
So why aren't you going? Are you going to boo him there, Christen? Are you going to boo Guns since he's talking crap about your Chargers or your Padres or whoever?
It's all right. Steelers suck. Dude. I'm ready for everyone to get fired. So, yeah, really.
And I'm a free agent, so I'm gonna enter the portal. I'm gonna open up my recruitment for NFL, and then I'm gonna drop the link in terms of when I'm committing here live on the show.
Dude, I'm telling you, Rams. Even though they just lost, dude, Rams. I'm a fan of the Rams.
Nah,
I like
it's
watching.
all about.
I think it's because of Puka. I think it's because I like Puka so much.
I'm going for the Bears at this point right now.
That's crazy. They're in first place. Yeah.
That is crazy, and Seattle's tied with them. Yeah, I think they're tied 9-3 as well. Just shut out the Vikings.
Yeah, I think the Rams are 9-3 too. Then I think it's that whole division's pretty crazy. I've seen.
All right, Kristen's coming in hot right now.
I know. I definitely did not forget Chris. We look pathetic. So.
All right, well, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be talking about. Hopefully, we should find out who our bowl game is going to be against, and then we'll also talk about the championship games, and we'll also talk about transfer portal and signing day, because signing day should be coming up, or early signing day should be coming up on Tuesday, right? Wednesday.
When it starts Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday to Friday.
Yeah, we might have a special guest next show, guys. So stay tuned for that.
All right. Well, until next time, guys, we're going to go get out of here. Keep the torch burning bright. As always, fight on.
Fight on.
On.